Hey everyone! So today I'll be doing a get ready with me in English. I don't really have a reason, but I thought I've never done a get ready with me in English, so I thought I'd do that. I posted a post on Weibo last night before I went to bed and asked for topics you guys want to hear about and just generally what you want me to talk about in this video. So let me put some primer on first. I had this primer a while ago, but back then weather was colder, drier, so I didn't really like it. But recently it got really hot and I've been sweating a lot and my face has gotten a lot oily. So I found that this primer is actually really good for hot weathers like this. A lot of you guys are really curious about how I've been and what my life is like recently, so I should talk about it first. After I got back from China, my school started right away, and also I did an intern. I posted something about that on Weibo. I've just been really busy. The good thing is I'm taking every classes online this quarter because I've already graduated from my actual costume design, so I'm doing all general education classes like chemistry, economics, psychology, math, things like that. Not fun. I don't have to go to school to take classes because I can just do it online. Bad thing is it's a lot harder to do it online because teachers have to make sure everybody's getting work done and actually learning things, also spending enough time on the classes. So there's a lot of homework, and I still go to the job that I used to go to that I've showed in the vlog, the costume house job. I have a pretty tight schedule of like fun things too. I went to Disney with my friend and I went to the beach a few times. I'm also having a lot of summer fun time at the same time, which I'm happy about. Also, there's another thing I want to tell you guys about. I've recently signed with an agency company. Have been like thinking about if I should do it or not. I finally decided to do it because first of all, I'm pretty busy like with school and my like actual work and things like that. So I feel like I haven't been able to like spend enough time on making videos. Also, I've been lack with inspirations. Yeah, I felt really lost for a while, okay? And then this company came to me and asked and introduced, because I've talked to a few companies before and I've really liked this one because I feel like they don't force me to do things I don't want to do, and they're pretty chill basically. Also, that way I can make more really high quality videos for you guys. I get to have more time to balance my life. I don't know how you guys would feel about it. Maybe some people would think, now you have signed a company, so I'm gonna unfollow you. Honestly, I don't care, okay? If you couldn't tell already, nothing has changed on my channel. Well, I've changed my name for Weibo, but that's pretty much it. Well, the only thing is that my channel is gonna get better and better, so there's honestly nothing bad about it. I really hope you guys can be happy for me, but if not, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to something else. A lot of people ask movies I like to watch and what books I like to read. So I'm using this ColourPop stick blush I've been using it for a while and I really like it. This summer I like everything to be light and breathable, and yeah, and I also love the color and texture. Everything about it is just perfect. Well, you can definitely do it with a brush, but I like to blend it with my fingers because I feel like that's more natural. And yeah, honestly, I haven't watched a lot of really good movies recently. Well, I've watched Aladdin, Lion King. I'm always gonna watch the Disney movies for sure. Also, I'm really excited about the Mulan. Aladdin, it's really good for me, and the music, costume, everything's just perfect because it has rap in it. I'm not a big fan of rap, but I thought it's a really fun way to like combine the exotic and Asian style with the more contemporary music. That makes sense. And I thought it's a really creative way to do it, and I loved it, and I loved Will Smith, so I recommend it. Helicopter, hello, and bye. And then Lion King was also just amazing because Lion King has been my favorite Disney movie for like forever. So I was so excited about it, and I liked how it kept like the original story, also the script from it, and like when the whole movie started with like all the animals walking towards the like the rocky thing the lions live in, and then wow, like it was just a wow for me. Like my heart just melted. Like I've watched the cartoon version for so many times, and can't believe it became something so real, and it was just amazing. Okay, moving on. A lot of people are also curious about my love life. Well, I've said about it before. I'm not really thinking about it for now because I feel like there's more important things for me to do, and I feel like it makes me more happy to be alone, becoming a better person, studying, and getting my life together. It's just making me much more happier than having to get into a relationship, if that makes sense. Oh, also I want to talk about, so I do have a lot of guy friends, and honestly one of my best friends is also a guy. He's been showed my videos before. I've found out that a lot of you, there's something between us, we're like we should be together, whatever you said. Well, I've been friends with him since I was in high school. We basically tell each other everything, and he knows all of my secrets and I know all of his secrets. What's different about relationship is that there's always a mysterious feel to it that makes it more beautiful. But for us, we really don't have any secrets from each other, so there's like we're not that mysterious to each other. So honestly, we just don't feel that way about each other. I've also found that it's kind of easier for me to be friends with guys. Girls like to gossip more, and they're more observative, they're more judgmental. I just feel like I feel more comfortable hanging out with guys, especially when my best friend Rollins, we have a lot of things in common. We love movies, and in high school we're table mates, so honestly we had a lot of fights too, because somehow a part of us just doesn't get along, especially when, because I was in a boarding school. When you spend the time with that person every day, every single minute, every class, it drives me nuts sometimes. I really enjoy the time spending alone. I'm the definitely kind of person that needs a lot of time for myself. Well, for example, if I get a day off and if I don't get to spend it alone, just lay in my bed, watch a movie, I don't feel like I've rested. Maybe I could like just hang with my friend and watch a movie together, but that still doesn't count because we would have to talk to each other, and I would have to like pay attention to her. That for me, I haven't rested. Say if I get into a relationship in the future, I definitely need the person to be really independent in a way. I guess it's kind of hard to find somebody like that because a lot of people, when they're in love, they just want to be with the person all the time. Maybe I will be like that too, but I'm definitely more on my alone time. So another question that's being asked a lot is, how did I find my style, or how do I decide what to wear? I believe I've answered that before, but that was a while back. I'm a short person and I'm definitely not skinny, so for me it's already pretty hard to find a clothes that looks good on me. At this point, I really don't care if that makes me look taller or if that makes me look skinnier. I honestly don't care, and some of the tricks that other people tell you might not even work because everybody has different body type. So maybe you have shorter legs, maybe you have longer torso, but it just depends for different people. So you just have to try things out. For me, I don't like try so hard. I care more about colors because I have tanner skin, so I feel like I look better in pastel, lighter colors, especially white, so I wear a lot of white. I've said this before, but honestly, if you feel comfortable in what you're wearing, you will definitely look prettier to other people. If you don't like it and if that's not your style, it's not gonna work. Yeah, and don't be afraid to buy things. You can always return. Just buy it, try it. If you don't like it, return it. Another question is, how do I manage my money? Just financing, basically. At this stage of my life, the money I'm making right now doesn't really it's definitely not enough to save any, if that makes sense. Because my mom helps me pay tuition and my rent, everything. Whatever I make, either from videos or from my work or like any income, I would either transfer that to my mom or put it in my account, and it will eventually go into like my daily spendings. Because I feel like all the money I'm making right now is not technically mine yet, because my mom's still paying things for me, so I need to use that money to pay her back. In the future, if I'm financially independent, at least 30% of the money you're making, you have to put it in a savings account. So I want to be able to save money and enough for a down payment so that I can stop paying rent that goes to nowhere. After you paid rent, the house is still not yours, but if you pay down payment and used loans to pay your house, it's probably the same amount of money every month, but it's an investment. Like the house will eventually be yours, but the apartment will not. I think the last topic I'll include is my dreams and goals. So I used to think that it's really important for me to do something really, really well and make it a career and just do that my whole life. It ended up being that is not true at all. Because all the richest people, like most successful people, one of the things in common is that they have multiple incomes. So which means they have a lot of different jobs that brings income to them. So I have a lot of different things I want to do in the future, not just being a costume designer. I also want to be a fashion designer. I want to open my own brand. Also, I want to be a painter. I wanted to have my own gallery. And also, I love to sing and play instruments. And maybe I'll also do something about that. And I want to write a book. Who knows? I feel like it's really important to keep your mind open for the future. So you're not doing this thing very well, so it's not like you're dying, okay? There's so much other things you can do, and just try different things and explore. I used my cousin's stick highlighter, and it's really good. Yeah, and it's very subtle. It's almost like your skin's glowing from inside out. Yeah. Last but not least, this is also from ColourPop. You can hardly tell that I'm a huge fan of ColourPop. Yay! Alright, that is it for today's video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.